Hello everyone, my name is Sparky from Sparkywood Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Saint Sparky. So there's a couple things that I did off camera, and I know that there are some of these pop-ups, some abandoned buildings right now, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But there's a couple things that I want to go over. Now the most obvious is right here. There's this path connection that is connecting this neighborhood over to this industrial area, and we're gonna do something about the this industrial area and maybe make it a little bit better. I want to remedy some of this industrial area and no workers. That's what this worker thing is. Not enough workers. So what I'm gonna do is I kind of want to zone on this waterfront, and what I also kind of wanted to cross the highway. Now I think we're gonna wait to do that, but what I think I am gonna do is I'm gonna take a road coming from this corner, and it might not be too happy with this path right here. Yeah, it's gonna destroy the path. Might have to reattach this path out real quick if my game will not be so jumpy. And I'm gonna look at my terrain heights, and I'm gonna keep this paused just because that'll fix some of this some of these abandoned buildings. We go terrain heights. I don't want to like flatten too much, but I think what we are gonna do is we're gonna flatten some of it, and let's just not make it too much. But I kind of want to have. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's smooth the terrain out. So I kind of want to have this flat. Is that I wanted to slope this road down here, and then we can get it across. Or near the water. You can have some waterfront property over here. And you know, this is still not doing so great, so we better get into it. So I'm gonna start building, and then I will be back with you. Alright, so I am back. And a lot has changed actually. I got some buildings along the river here, and kind of basically what I had in mind is think of an area where there's houses along a lake. And when I think of that, I think of there being boats right along the shore. And now this is a game, so they really can't have that. But that's kind of what I think of, and that's kind of what I was trying to go for. I mean, at least along the river here. And then kind of these other areas, I kind of just was trying to go organic. I tried to go with the terrain heights as best as I could. Tried to respect the topography, as City Planner Plays would say. And you know, there are some issues. There's a couple things that I also had to do. There's another landfill site now, and there's another coal power plant. We were running low on power, and I also changed this power line over here because I got some more power over here, and I want it to look a little bit better. So we can hook up to this sewer pipe. I kind of wanted there to be a road to connect to this area, and maybe this road will be paved eventually, but I think for now it's gonna stay gravel. Now I also connected I built some more residential along this road, and I did connect it to the industrial area over here, and it is a gravel road, so that might change to be paved. I'm not sure if I want to change it to an industrial road. And I think over here this is going to change to a paved road, maybe not industrial per se. Or I might just extend this road and go all the way over here. But I'm not really sure at the moment. And thankfully, all of this building that I did off camera, thankfully we are doing good on industrial right now. Another thing that happened while I was off camera is now we are at Boomtown, or we passed that. So I think we're not going to talk about this today, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's in here, and some of it are assets that I have personally. So we'll talk about those later, and there's some tool booths, coal booths, and some other ferry related stuff and transit related stuff that we'll talk about. There is a cemetery out here because I guess I forgot to place one when I unlocked it. So that's, I don't know why I didn't do that, but that was kind of a, not a big brain move, but hey. We do get a new area with that, with this milestone. And what I was thinking potentially is we could get down to this rail line. But the thing is, if I go to transit, and if I hit trains, we need 9,000. We have to wait for 4,000 more people, which may be easier said than done, considering like all of this. I got like 1,000 people. I mean, I got 3,000 right now. Well, okay, we're over halfway to the next milestone, which is Busy Town, and there's some more roads that go with this, and some other things too that we can upgrade. Some other stuff that I did is actually did some traffic manager stuff, and actually this updated to 11.6.4. So I was like on 11.5.2, I think, or what I did do, or maybe it didn't. Okay, it did say put some stop signs along this road, trying to make it a priority road. Now I didn't put on everything, and I probably should, just to have a better traffic flow. But traffic flow right now, we're at 85%. And that's of the whole map. And unfortunately, in this map, there's only 2 highways. So we're definitely going to need a highway connecting these 2 highways. Now, depending on where I decide to do that, that'll definitely help traffic come from either this side of the map or this side of the map to this side. Because another thing that I want to do, and I have a lot of plans, this kind of just bugs me over here. I don't understand why it just goes this way and it like curves weird along this river over here. And now I guess there is terrain height issues, but we could probably maybe build a tunnel if we really wanted to. Instead of like going along here, I think that's kind of just dumb how this was made. Now another thing that I want to do, I don't like this bridge right here. And we do have highways right now, but I'm not going to fix it right now. But what I want to do, instead of this being angled and then curved around weird, is I kind of want this to go straight, and then it can curve back to the highway and go that way. So that's kind of what I would like to do. I think I had mentioned this before, but I probably cut it out in my last video, is what I really want to do for this highway. At least I want to make all of these just 2 lanes, and I also want to fix this interchange because I don't like it, and I know it's vanilla, and you know, vanilla stuff isn't that great. And I do have some assets that are good. Now I'm not really sure if I want to do a trumpet or if I just want to do a diamond, because we could build over here on this side of the map, or this side of this tile here, and we could have a diamond, and it could connect. If we want to build over here, it would connect to the city and then have a connection to the highway. But another thing that I also wanted to do is I wanted to kind of sever this connection to, well, I shouldn't say necessarily sever, but if I had built or I would like to build an interchange for the industry area. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because of what I had built over here. You know, there's a couple things that we could do. Is we could have an overpass over here, and then we could have an interchange somewhere over here, but where this curve is, and kind of serve all of this area. I'm not really sure if that's what we're gonna do, but that's kind of my plans and what I would like to do. Now maybe I think what we will do right now, I'm going to actually make these all 2-lane highways. I think we're gonna call it here. It might be a tad shorter than I'd like. I kind of don't really have a lot of time right now. I just have some things going on IRL. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sort of kind of quick episode where we actually do some building this time. So maybe I will, in a future episode, I will build maybe on camera some, and kind of just explain kind of how I did that building. Now, I'll go over this building maybe later in another episode, or maybe the next episode even. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I gotta edit this and upload this for tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a good one.